Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I am Milk and this is Milk Astrology, and today we're going to be doing another weekly tarot video, although I do have another video I plan on uploading in a week, which is weird because I never post more than once a week, but it's going to be different. It's not going to be astrology or tarot related. I'm really excited about it because it's the kind of video that I'm constantly watching online, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. Wait, before I go into my readings, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who was supportive and dealt with me when my account was locked out. I finally have my account back. It took around 14 days. And so for my air signs, if you're an air sign, please apply your rising. I would prefer you apply your rising. You can apply your sun, moon, Mars, or Venus. If you are an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra placement, this reading is for you. And today I have Knight of Cups, which is kind of talking about feeling a bit misaligned with yourself right now. I feel like you're not in touch with your own emotions or your own needs, and I feel like you've been kind of repressing them. I feel like in our last week's reading I might have talked about air signs in a state of repression, and I feel like this is now channeling through very unhealthy or unnecessary ways of coping. I feel like you don't know how to talk about it or communicate, and I think it's coming out in very strange ways, or ways that you would prefer not to handle things. I feel like you could be lashing out right now. You could be having some very weird behavior, or you could find yourself like really just irritable. I feel like you're just kind of going through it. You're just really tired. So again, with tired, I have Four of Swords reversed, and again, I feel like you've been burnt out emotionally. There is a huge sense of just you not connecting with yourself, and I think this also stems from the fact that you haven't really been honest about your own needs and your own requirements. I feel like you've kind of put yourself on the back burner, and now you're being met with all of these emotions or these things that you thought that you repressed or you thought that you pushed away, and I don't really feel like there's something that you were expecting to kind of be hit with. I think this is very overwhelming for you, but I also feel like there is an outside source to this issue this week. I feel like there's someone that is going to be not necessarily communicating or handling themselves in the best way, and I think that this brings out a lot of unnecessary emotions or feelings for you that you weren't really expecting to be hit with. I think this person has a way of pushing your buttons, and I think for some reason you feel like you can't address it or you can't discuss it or defend yourself, and you should definitely do what you can to assert or establish healthy boundaries with this person. It seems like they want to get a rise out of you, and it seems like you're giving them that power over you. So it's really just about making sure that you're not depleting yourself so that someone else can feel better about themselves. I feel like maybe there's like a friendship or it's like some kind of frenemy, dynamic where I feel like you just feel like you care about this person or you love this person, but they could just not necessarily be as committed or dedicated to you. And I think that's kind of a hard pill to swallow, because I think you really believe that they are about you, and I don't think that they are. I also have the Lovers reversed. So again, now I always talk about relationship dynamics in my readings. I feel like that's just because what I personally always gravitate to, but I feel this could be about business as well. This could be about home dynamics. This could be about collaborations with people or working together or school. Like, this could just be a dynamic taking place, because this is a general reading, but with the Lovers reversed, and now mind you, all these cards are reversed, so I just really want to emphasize that there's some kind of misalignment with yourself or with your needs not being met. I don't know if this is about a person. This could be about a career path that you've been pursuing. This could be about a goal or a venture that you've been hoping to have or procure for yourself. I feel like this is just overall is telling me that you are trying to accommodate someone, but I think it's bringing out the worst in you because you're not being honest to yourself and you're not accommodating your own needs. So that's something that you need to work through this week. You need to really figure out if the things that you're doing are things that you feel good about, or if you feel like you for some reason have to do them or you're forced to do them, I feel like this is really important to think about, because you're not 100 right now. You're acting out in a way, and I don't think you realize this, because I think you've just been trying to act like you have it all together, act like you're fine, but I don't really think that's the case. So again, I have semi-sextile. So this is an interesting aspect. It's a minor aspect. This often talks about, usually now a sextile would talk about like kind of a harmonious aspect. Although I will say that people who have easy aspects, they can be lazy. So I feel like this is like overall kind of giving you an idea that you're in a complacent situation. I feel like maybe it worked for a while, but I don't think it could be working anymore. I feel like this is also something under here. It says allowing. I feel like you're allowing the situation to take place. I feel like you could put an end to it. You could really establish your boundaries. And again, this doesn't have to be a completely detrimental situation. Maybe someone's just getting on your nerves. Maybe they're not out to get you, but I think you're not telling them what you're comfortable with, and you're kind of allowing them to continue doing things that you're not comfortable with. And maybe they do care about you, and maybe they want to change, or maybe they want to work on not making you uncomfortable because they're decent human beings. But until you stop allowing it to happen, and until you stop being complacent about it happening, it's going to continue the way that it's going. So yeah, sorry for that heavy reading. Overall though, it does seem like you are able to get yourself out of the situation. It doesn't necessarily seem like a very catastrophic situation. It just seems like you're not 100% right now, and I feel like it's very easy to lose sight of yourself when you get so focused on other things or other people. But this is overall just about finding your voice again and finding your own footing without feeling like you need to accommodate someone else. But yeah, overall that completes my air sign reading. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos once a week, although I plan on posting a video next week, twice a week, we'll see. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. So if you are an earth sign, this reading is for you. If you have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo placements in your chart, this reading is your reading. I would prefer that you apply your rising sign, but you can apply your sun, moon, Mars, or Venus. So yeah, the first card that I have is Six of Pentacles reversed. And it does talk about like owing money or having some kind of charity or kind of being owed or owing someone, but I have a really weird feeling that this is not about you owing anyone anything this week. I feel like you've been overextending yourself. You've been really trying to help others. You've been really trying to give people anything that you have. You've been going out of your way more than you usually do lately, and I feel like you could be noticing that people aren't necessarily matching this energy for you. I don't think you're expecting them to, so I don't really feel like this is something that's super devastating for you, but I do feel like you're learning how much you should be extending yourself or overextending yourself, and you're also identifying with what you should continue doing versus what you should probably stop doing. So maybe you've been really helping a friend or something out, and I think they're constantly going to you when they need something, but then maybe when you need something they don't really respond, and I think you're kind of taking notice of that. I don't think it's that detrimental for you. I don't really feel like that you care too much about it, but I do think that you're keeping a mental note of it. I think you're keeping track of that. You do have the Empress as well. So again, I feel like you're very in tune with yourself lately. You're very in tune with your needs, with what you want, with who you are. I feel like there's this overall like calming vibe this week for you. I don't feel like you're in a weird headspace. I feel like if anything, you've been really claiming your power and like who you are. And I think it's really been helping you stay calm during a lot of the craziness with 2020 and everything. I feel like you've been kind of centered, and I also feel like other people are noticing that, and they're starting to kind of go to you when they need something, or they need to ask a question. They're going to ask it to you because you have a very calm vibe lately that's really reassuring for them. And then I also have Three of Cups. So I feel like you're about to celebrate something. I feel like something big is about to happen. I think you're going to get some good news this week. I think that something that maybe you've wanted or you've been working toward is going to pull through for you. Now, again, I really just want to reiterate that Six of Pentacles reversed. I just didn't want to say the wrong card name. I think you could find yourself in a position where you're getting good news, and maybe the realization that you're coming to terms with is that who is there for you when you have your successes? Who is there for you when you have something to celebrate or something to get excited about? I think this is something that you might really figure out this week. Producing maybe a little bit of disappointment with some people in your life, just because I feel like you really wanted something to be kind of like abundant or enthusiastic. You wanted to share something with someone, and I feel like it wasn't really received the way that you hoped it would be. But I still feel like you're personally doing great on your own. Like, I don't think that it's necessarily something that really hurts you. I think it just like disappoints you. So that's your reading for this week. I also have Ascendant. And Ascendant is the first house of your natal chart, usually first house. It can be 12th house sometimes, but it's very rare. And I think this is about how you assert yourself, how you carry yourself. I feel like you've been noticing that people are really looking to you for where to go or what to do, and I feel like you've been noticing the weight or the presence that you have on people, and I think this is also something that helps you feel more confident and feel more ready to navigate different things, or really ready to challenge yourself with different things. But I do feel like you're going to take the high road this week. That is the vibe I have for you. I think you might notice a little bit of disappointment or signs when you're navigating all of these great things happening to you, or this good news that works out for you. But I think overall you're making like a very mature breakthrough. I think you're having like a very positive affirmation, or you're able to really know who you are and what you want at this point, and I feel like it's just helping you get through roadblocks that you might face along the way. Overall, that completes this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you thought about this video. Tell me if you think it was accurate or it could be accurate, and I will see you in my next video. Fire signs, this reading is for you. So if you are a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, this is for you. I would prefer that you apply your rising sign, but you can apply your sun, moon, Mars, or Venus. I just feel like the rising sign will be the most accurate. And today I have King of Cups reversed, which heavily speaks on you've been in a strange headspace. I don't feel like you've been in a position lately where you're able to make clear assessments about things. I feel like you've been kind of drowning yourself in work lately to avoid your emotions. I feel like you're naturally a very explosive and emotional person, but I know that the course of the last few week readings that I've been giving you, something's been going on and you've been bottling it up, and that's very unusual for you. But I do feel like it's something that you just don't know how to handle, or you don't know how to navigate, and I do feel like you kind of receded into yourself. I think you're being a little bit tactful about the things that you want, because I also have Seven of Swords reversed, or not reversed. I feel like you're being a bit secretive about what you're thinking or what you're going through. I don't think you're necessarily being super vocal about it. I think you want to keep it to yourself, which for fire signs you usually don't want to keep anything to yourself. So I feel like this is something that you want to sit with. You want to work through it on your own before you decide what to do or how to say or what your approach is going to be with the situation. Maybe you learned some information you weren't expecting, and you've just been processing it and you don't really want to talk about it yet. Sometimes things are too painful or shocking for you to want to talk about. I think also sometimes you have a lot of pride and you just don't want to feel vulnerable or feel like you have to want people to expose you or judge you. I also have Six of Cups reversed. So I feel like this is a very vulnerable week for you. I feel like you're kind of forgetting who you are. I feel like you've been working so hard on just working or cleaning or just anything that you can do to busy yourself so that you don't have to deal with your feelings or your emotions. You've been working so hard that you lost the thrill of it. You lost the fun that you usually have in situations or with people. And I think instead of allowing yourself to remember why you started doing things in the first place, remember why you wanted someone in the first place, or why you wanted what you have in the first place, I think you lost your joy. And I think that that's something that you've been sitting with, and I think that's why you've probably been maybe coming off sneaky or maybe coming off plotting like you're doing something. I feel like it's because you're disappointed and you lost a sense of enthusiasm. I think you've been working so hard that you lost sight of what you wanted in the first place. And I think it's really important that you this week take time to really just remember why you do things in the first place. Like, get in touch with your inner child again. You need to do things that feel like you make you inspired or make you excited to do things. Like, you need to do things for the fun of it again. If you're doing something and you're not enjoying yourself doing it and you're choosing to do it, and I'm talking about choices, I'm not talking about a job that we're all forced to work or something. I'm saying, like, but even then though, you could find, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, why are you doing what you're doing if you're not enjoying yourself? Especially if you have control or you have some kind of privilege or power where you can change what you're doing and actually enjoy what you're doing, or who you're around, the company you keep. I feel like this is something you really need to remember. You need to get excited again. You need to have that thrill and that joy again, because people know when you love what you're doing, when you love the activity you're invested in, when you love the person you're with, because you are fire. You literally ignite. You shine when you believe in something, when you are enthusiastic. When that fire is gone, everyone feels it. Everyone feels it. So you can hide it from yourself, you can avoid it, you can act like it's nothing's wrong, but I feel like it's noticeable. And yeah, so this week you really just need to get back in touch with yourself. You really need to just start doing things again because you love doing them. And then I have Scorpio card. So again, you're being secretive. You're just being really, well, I mean, you're also being transformative. That is one of the words I just read. You're being very transformative. You are going through a huge shift in identifying what it is that you love, what it is that you want. And I think that sometimes is a very personal and private transformation. It's a very delicate situation that you don't always want everyone to have a say or an input on or an opinion on, and that's okay. I think you need to get in touch with yourself again, and that is the reading for this week. So if you enjoy this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you thought about it. I post new videos every week, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. If you are a water sign, this reading is for you. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I would prefer that you apply your rising sign, but you can apply your sun, moon, or Mars, or Venus. I just feel like rising sign will be the most accurate for you. So I have Queen of Swords, and I also have King of Pentacles, and I feel like this is very positive because it's telling me that things are getting better for you. I feel like you've been having a rocky month, and I feel like you've been putting a lot of your energy and attention onto things that you want, and I think you've been really making a point of trying to make things that you want work out for you. Your dreams, your ideations, like the things that you've really just wanted to make happen, you've been making a point of trying to make them happen, and you've been good at the work that you've been doing or the relationships that you've been building on. Like, you've been doing very good within the progress that you've set out to make. I do have the Chariot reverse though, and I feel like sometimes you get so over invested and you can get a little bit jaded at times with your beliefs or what you feel you need, that you can keep yourself stagnant, and sometimes you can block growth, or you can block transitional periods or change that's helpful to you because you're so focused on a thing or a situation that you give yourself tunnel vision. So I feel like this week you really need to challenge yourself to not hold on so tightly to things just because they feel unfamiliar, scary, or maybe they just stray slightly from the long-term goal that you have for yourself. I feel like even if it is something new and it's scary or it's challenging, I don't necessarily think that it's going to be a bad thing to accept it or to explore it. I think you should be mindful though not to get over invested in the things that you feel are positive and helpful to you, even though they are a very welcome distraction lately. I feel like because of everything that maybe you've been struggling with in your relationship dynamics. But don't let that be the end all be all. Don't let that be the only thing that you care about or the only thing that you prioritize. And then, you know, I feel like there's a reason for everything. There's a time and place for everything. And you need to work on balance this week. I think, yeah, it's good that you're being more assertive, you're being more vocal about your needs, you're establishing your boundaries better, but I think sometimes you don't know how to do things halfway. You have to do everything full throttle, and sometimes that can be also not necessarily a good habit to get into. I also have North nodes. This is talking about your, I thought that was South node for a second. I was like, oh. This is talking about your destiny. This is talking about your overall end goal. What is your end goal? Like, think about that when you make decisions this week. What is the end goal that you want? What is the outcome that you're looking for? And how are the things that you turn down, turn away from, or say no to, how is that helping you get to where you want to go? 'Cause sometimes you are a little bit fearful. So I think you need to just step outside of your comfort zone this week. Challenge yourself. Again, I do see good money moves coming in. I feel like you're going to have a good money week, but make sure you're not blocking opportunity to make more money or opportunity in your home. I just feel like that's really important to keep in mind right now. And yeah, that was kind of a brief reading, but I feel like it was very to the point. Overall, that completes this reading. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I post new videos every week, and I will see you in my next video.